GameBros. This is Cuco.
This is Hitman.
And this is Prodigy.
Coming to you live from our GameBros studios here in beautiful Miami, Florida.
It's time!
Man, that came in loud.
Nice and loud.
It did. We
Yeah,
probably just
yeah.
blew our audience's
Eardrums out.
out.
So how was your week? Good.
It's been a good week.
Man, it's Call of Duty week, man. I
been a
thought you
good
would be nice and
Well, it's Call of Duty
energetic.
weekend, so yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's Call of Duty weekend, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
super excited. I can't wait till we kind of finish the show so we get
Yeah, me too.
we can play some more. So let's wrap this up quick. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be
Yeah,
back.
we're next week. We'll be back.
But real quick, do you like the Friday release date, or do you prefer the Tuesday?
I like the Friday release date.
Yeah. And I like how digitally they did it like at like 6.
No, it was
It was-
9. the
yeah,
night
it was at
before.
8.
Or
8,
nine.
Like I
8,
could have
9.
picked up our copies at GameStop on Thursday night at 9, but obviously we were playing soccer Thursday night at 9, so we could not do it. But yeah, I like the Friday launch. I don't know why the difference between Friday and Tuesday. Maybe someone can tell me, or maybe you know. I'm not really sure, but
I honestly, I don't know why they did it like that, but I'm glad that they did it. I like the whole Friday. Okay, you tell the wifey or the girlfriend or whatever your significant other,
it's
say,
not
hey, look,
date night.
this is my date with Call of Duty, and you could just. What I did is I ordered pizza on Friday, sat down, played a little. I played most of the campaign on Friday.
I know. Isn't the campaign awesome?
Whoa! Should we just leave that for the review?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're getting into it.
Yeah, yeah.
I
We're
like
getting
how
carried away.
I like how
Yeah.
Record in the chat's already saying that there's people level 40 already.
Yeah,
oh, so
there's
I
people-
fought a prestige level 15 already.
What?
Yes, dude.
That's
These
crazy.
people are crazy.
Dude, okay.
That means that they have literally not stopped to go to the restroom, take a shower, or eat a sandwich.
Either that or they're really, really, really good.
No, man, it's time. It's being really good, but
It's
think about how many games you have to put in.
Yeah. Well, so let's begin what is the gaming news for the week. Yeah, so we got good news with the whole Call of Duty coming out, but we also got some sad news. Sad news.
Yeah, sad, and it's just, yeah, it's sad.
So Last of Us got got pushed back from March into May.
Yes, they said May. No, it was February originally.
Oh,
It was February 21st. It's got pushed back into May. Not sure what day in May, but it's a pretty significant pushback.
Are you guys sad, happy? I'm
sad.
actually kind of glad because it's a game everyone's anticipating. Everybody's very anxious for it. They cannot drop the ball. They everybody wants them to knock it out of the ballpark.
Yeah.
So I'd rather them take their time, do it
to
right,
make it better.
and make it.
Do you
know.
think that that's why they delayed the game?
I feel I'm a little worried in the sense of hopefully it wasn't a problem,
like
a
an AI problem?
or like a big problem. Yeah.
Because that was like the biggest problem that Last of Us had last time around was that they had problems with the AI and it didn't, it kind of broke you out
yeah.
of the game.
There were a lot
Hopefully
of
something like
complaints
that
about
didn't happen, and they're just fixing little things here and there. It's a big game. It's the first game that I know of that's gonna come out in 2 CDs. Even Call of Duty, that's 120
Whoa.
gigs,
This game is going to come out with 2 CDs.
is gonna be on 2 Blu-rays.
Wow, that's big. They haven't done that since like PlayStation 1.
Yeah. Well,
Now, maybe
PlayStation-
some PlayStation 2 games they probably had them. I don't remember it on PS3 at all, and PS4 even less.
Yeah.
2 discs.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So imagine the size of and scope of this game is gonna be crazy.
The other good thing, at least for me, I haven't played Last of Us 1. And it came out for free.
So I guess you
And I
got
still
3
haven't
more
played
months
it.
to
So
play
I still
it.
got like a couple more months to play the
Dude,
game.
you have to play it. Even just playing on the easiest difficulty to get through it.
They did it on purpose just to give you some playing time.
Yeah, they were thinking about you. And in the process of that, the delay, now we got something else delayed. The game that I'm looking forward to more than Last of Us, believe it or not, is Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah. Now,
I
do you
know.
think now that this being delayed, is it gonna push it into the PlayStation PS5 almost. Because remember, they promised us that the PS5 is going to come out winter of next year.
Yes.
Yep.
So, or are they going to bump
and that's
it
a
in
promise they
June?
cannot delay.
Oh, yeah. They got a lot of stockholders, and the stock went up when Sony announced that, so they can't walk that back.
I believe this gives them more of the incentive of
Polishing and make it look better.
that, and they're gonna have to port it. Do that.
I think they're going to port most of these games anyway, and I don't
You
want to
think
say
so?
port. I think they're
Yeah,
going
that's
to
a
do the
port word.
whole Last of Us, where, hey,
Remastered.
Last
Oh,
of Us, and then here is the revised version,
Yeah.
the 4K souped up version of it.
Not only
Or
that,
kind of like or when GTA 5 came out. It came
Yeah.
out for the PS3, but and then the PS4 had better graphics, and they go,
Battlefield
hey,
did the same
and
thing.
you know what? You got first person view now, things like that. So
like Grand Theft Auto.
yeah.
Yeah, a record said hopefully it's not the Watch Dogs of PS5. I don't think it will be. No way. No way. And it's gonna be that game, that game that comes out between consoles. Yes. Now I know that this game's coming out obviously before PS5. We don't know what the PS5 is going to be like exactly. We've heard of the technology, but it's Sony exclusive. They're probably already using it on that technology that they're making the PS5.
Oh, of course, and
So-
already
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah, for
they
sure.
had
Just
told
think of
the
this as a
guys-
PS5 game, in my opinion.
Yeah, and they already told Sucker Punch,
Yeah.
be prepared. We're gonna have the PS5 probably by this time.
Yeah, and have a better version for the PS5, and we want to be able to, when we show the PS5, show, hey, look at what Ghost of Tsushima looks like on the
Man,
PS4,
this game looks amazing.
and look at it when it's on the PS5, and everyone's gonna, jaws are gonna drop because the HDR and
Look, he's like Link on the horse, feeding him
that's
carrots.
blasphemous.
Don't say that.
Hey, what do you mean? That's a great game, Zelda. Come on.
Yeah, no,
Like-
I'm not saying
I
that. But
love
you know the
that.
Nintendo fanboys, they're gonna get all panties in a bunch
Well,
about
this
it.
is our Link then, I guess. I don't know. It very well could be.
But I can't wait. Ghost of Tsushima is good.
Yeah, so
it
I'm
also
sad about
gives
that.
Gives it more time for Ghost of Tsushima to be in the incubator and work itself out and fix and for them to polish it even more, and maybe even increase some of the stuff that they want to add in. And now they have more time and they're not
Yeah.
crunching. So I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is. It's a good thing in a way. So
And speaking of the PlayStation exclusive, a good game that I know some of us haven't played.
Hitman has not played Horizon, if you can believe it.
Horizon
I
Zero
cannot
Dawn.
believe that.
Great game. They're talking about, of course, a sequel because the game is amazing, and they're also thinking of making a VR version of Horizon.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be interesting,
For the
considering
people
that
that
it's a
played
third
it,
person.
And the way it's you never played Astro Boy, right? In VR,
No, I did not.
it is so cool to see a third-person game in VR because if you were able, imagine Prodigy seeing Alloy running around and all the dinosaurs, and you're looking at it like as a god view, and everything's like a little diorama, and they're like toys in front of you in VR. Or would you prefer it to be first person and you're in the snow and looking at all the dinosaurs? Probably just a question.
I'd rather be
I
first person.
Hello? My mic's not on?
No, I heard you.
Hello?
I heard you.
Hello?
No, but wait. Hello?
Yeah, you're
Oh.
on. You're here.
Okay.
I would prefer to have it first person.
Okay.
Even though I do like that third person, I just feel with this, you already played the game in third person. I would want to have a first person perspective of it. So I think it would be cool. The thing is, it might be a different type of game just because that how Gorilla had their studio, their VR studio, Gorilla Cambridge that did
Oh.
rigs.
Yeah.
That got shut down back in 2017. So now I think they're giving it to the people that made Blood and Truth, London. So I think they're gonna go with like a first person type of thing. I don't know if they're gonna go adventure, like make it an adventure game, but I think it was gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. And just that whole world and the way it
Yeah.
looks and the lighting and the colors and everything.
That it does. It did have that vibrant wow factor.
Or I remember climbing up to the mountain and just seeing the horizon and just seeing all the the creatures running around and just the world look alive, and to see that in VR, I think it would be friggin' awesome.
Oh, I wonder how successful that'll be. I mean, obviously they're not gonna release it. It's gonna suck.
When I thought of this, you know what I thought of? You remember the first beginning part of Metal Gear Solid 1 when he goes through the torpedo and he gets and just that first area? Wouldn't it be cool to have that in VR and just do that whole just small little mission in VR?
I mean, their game was VR missions, right? That was like the sequel to Metal Gear Solid 1. Yeah. But imagine doing those VR games or VR missions on the VR headset in first person, like they did it with Substance. Substance went to first person at some parts of it. I would love that. That would be awesome. But of course, with the whole Kojima not being there and Sony and Konami, I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
Now that I said that, I just thought of, and you said VR. There's a game called Volume, which is like the VR missions of Metal Gear, and that's in VR.
Really?
I just thought of it.
What about the other one?
Which other one?
Aspire.
Oh, that hasn't come out yet. So
they haven't come out with a first-person shooter.
So I want to try that one.
That I like
now that I thought
VR.
of Volume was those VR missions, just like the same, isometric view like the other Metal Gears. Yeah. But and then when the PlayStation VR came out, he did an update a couple months later, and I completely forgot about it. I just remembered.
If Konami was smart, if they would just let go of whatever ego they probably have towards the whole thing, they would come out with Metal Gear Solid VR missions.
They want to make more pachinko machines with the Metal Gear stuff on it.
I guess they don't have the people anymore. Probably everybody left. That they probably all went to Kojima Productions and they can't even do it anymore. So just forget it. It's never gonna happen. It would be nice though. VR missions on VR headset would be pretty badass.
Yeah. Well, speaking of trying to sell stuff, Sony is trying to sell off a part of their company, and this is kind of what's weird out of it.
We can buy it.
I doubt it. I doubt it. It's tons and tons and tons of
millions
of dollars.
$1 million.
It is weird.
To me, it's come out of like left field, because they're always pushing the PlayStation View. For the people that don't know, PlayStation View is like Sony's answer to the cable service, and where they stream different channels to you. I know my brother used it for a while, and he liked it, but now they want to jump ship, and they want to sell that branch off to somebody else.
There's probably a reason for it.
I thought it was doing well.
Football is your top priority.
Fantasy football's where it's at, fellas, and I got a fantasy come true for you, my friend, watching me live.
Guys, I just added ESPN to my favorite channels on PlayStation View. I can watch you all.
You like them better than me, don't you?
No, I love you all.
Then say, hey, let's stick to what we're good at.
The games,
games. And
PlayStation.
The other companies, Xfinities of the world.
Football season is here.
Yeah, it is, and make sure your favorite ESPN host is front and center.
But still call it the View, right? They're not gonna get rid of that whole gimmick. Probably sell it to Comcast or something, someone that's known for working on TV, because that's a whole other animal besides just working on games. It's basically TV and that business side of it. So they probably want to sell it off for that reason. I would imagine. It's just a guess.
Yeah.
Whoa. Saturday comes before Sunday. Set college football as your top priority.
And,
Fantasy football's where it's at, fellas, and I got a fantasy come true for you, my friend, watching me live.
Guys, I just added ESPN to my favorite channels on PlayStation View. I can watch you all.
You like them better than me, don't you?
No, I love you all.
The all-in-one box.
Only one of us make
And then we had our friend Andy, and he was like, "Oh no, I love my Xbox because I can watch TV and this and that." So is it splitting the people with the TV and the gaming, or is it better?
Oh yeah, I got you.
Is it better that just when we want Sony one out, everybody to know that Sony's just gaming and not split up its user base with the TVs and all that stuff?
I wouldn't say it's splitting up. I don't think so. They want to set it off. They want to get focused on what they're known for, probably. And that's what I told you. They want to.
Football season is here.
Yeah, it is, and make sure your favorite ESPN host is
front. Like Netflix or Xfinity, Comcast, whatever these guys are, their specialty is, which is television.
Yeah.
Whoa. Saturday comes before Sunday. Said college football is your top priority.
Fantasy football's where it's at, fellas, and I got a fantasy come true for you, my friend, watching me live.
Guys, I just added ESPN to my favorite channels on PlayStation View.
Someone jumped into not knowing what they're doing. We're back to the Google Stadia again.
The Stadia.
So Google Stadia is going to come out next month. I'm sorry, my bad.
They should wait till next year. Launch when PlayStation 5 is coming out and see what happens.
And we've already spoke about different things that they're not gonna, the controllers having these issues. Now it comes out that they might not be able to fill all the pre-orders. Is that true, Prodigy?
Yes, sir. They came out.
How can you not cap that? How can you not say,
that's
how many controllers
crazy.
and Chromecast do we have? 1,000. Okay, when we reach 1,000, stop selling pre-orders.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
They mentioned was a couple days ago that not everybody who pre-ordered, they might not all get it on launch
Crazy.
day.
So
So
absolutely crazy. And there's a couple of other issues, right? What are the other issues
yeah,
they're having?
they mentioned how they might not launch exclusives. At launch, they're not gonna have any exclusives, and not for a while.
Why should I get a Stadia then?
Exactly. that's the argument I've always said.
Like we
in my
just talked
opinion.
about 2 for Sony, and I'm sure
Yeah.
Xbox has Halo 6 now coming
Just
out.
dropped Gears 5.
and then they just dropped Gears.
Why would anyone be playing this Christmas?
I don't know.
This
Go
the
Alex.
game that just came out
Man.
this weekend on Friday is gonna be played into January.
And if you ask me, that's a big
Yeah.
game to miss out at. Because like we've talked about, you played a guy that's reached 16, we got a guy level 40. Who wants to start all over on Stadia when you already are like 50 or 60 on Xbox or 50 or 60 on PlayStation and then start all over on, unless you want to be the freaking man on Stadia and dominate there.
Yeah.
And considering that Call of Duty is cross-platform now,
And so is Call of Duty.
yeah. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Call of Duty is cross-platform, so
Yeah.
everyone's playing it right now.
Yeah.
And gonna be playing it for the next few months to a year. And
Now
they're not gonna be in
does
that.
your account cross over?
They never see. That's something I've always
They haven't
wanted to know.
established
They
that.
never established that.
Because that would be a loophole that you can then say, hey, I can move over to Stadia because my character carries over.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how that would work.
But yeah, and that's the other thing. They're trying to sell a product. They have no messaging for it. No one knows anything about it. They keep having these missteps as far as pre-orders not being filled out, not having exclusives, not having a studio to work on exclusive for a while.
Yeah, and they're gonna
So-
open up new studios, and it's hard for new studios to start.
All
up and
recipes
start getting
for
people.
a disaster.
Yeah, and
So another
I also wrote down
Dreamcast.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stated they're in for the long haul in the sense of the guys, he doesn't want to drop it like how Google drops a lot of their stuff when they don't work out at launch.
Yes.
But
Totally. They're
depending-
like, scrap that project.
yeah, depending on
Forget
how the
that.
launch is, I really am gonna doubt them staying in it.
I tell you what, guys, the audience, this is why the GameBros show was founded. To let you guys know and the people know that there's things like this that people need to talk about negatively, unfortunately, so you don't go out and waste your money. Because this, I'm not buying this. I'm not buying in on this.
Yeah.
I don't think you should either. You can wait it out and see. All these guys, why buy an additional? It's not even a console because you're not even getting anything tangible except a remote control.
Yeah.
So, and I'm more of a, I guess I'm old school. I'm more of a tangible guy myself. I'm not a
Like
complete
I own
digital.
this. This is mine.
Yeah, this is mine. Yeah.
Not like I own some
So
megabyte somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy into Google Stadia something I'm not gonna be able to get my money back on if it does go belly up. Like if the PS5 is a total crap, which it's not. I'm just saying. I have my console. I could still sell for $15 at GameStop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the whole basis of the GameBros show, is talking about stuff positively, of course, and negatively, because we want to give you the real review, the real how we feel about it.
Yeah, and no
Yep.
sugar coating, and,
Yeah,
and if it's
We're
bad,
not
it's bad. If
sponsored
it's
by
good,
any of
it's
these
good.
guys.
And that's it.
So I think it's all recipe for disaster. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna do very.
You know,
be
the
very
sad thing is
successful.
when I saw the reveal and Google, and I turned to Project, I'm like, dude, this is a game changer. This is gonna be crazy. If these guys could deliver what they're showing us and talking about, it's gonna be
That's the thing. Can they deliver?
Like it's gonna turn this whole gaming thing and we remember like the first like 2-3 weeks, Sony and Microsoft was like, dude, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do about this.
Everybody was going crazy
because in theory it's awesome.
Yes,
but in practice, it looks like they're not getting their ducks in order and getting everything in line to have a good launch. And having a good launch it's a big thing. And like you said, you know, Christmas is around the corner. If they don't capitalize and get people to come over to their side, I don't think people are gonna go to their side.
Have you guys seen any marketing on this? Commercials on your TV, on your cable? Anyone?
Nowhere.
No.
Maybe the audience has.
Not even on my YouTube. I've seen any.
I think I've seen on YouTube.
And I was gonna say the same thing.
Maybe.
Maybe not on TV because we don't watch too much, but we watch a lot of YouTube. We're on the internet a lot.
Well, maybe a handful.
Google controls the internet a lot.
But who are you selling
But
it
you would
to?
bombard the crap out of it, especially if you're YouTube. You own YouTube. You control YouTube. You control Google. You can control the messaging a lot. Just like I was watching Mark Zuckerberg with the whole Facebook thing and how he was getting bombarded by Congress on his advertising. The first thing that came to my mind was Google and them advertising Stadia all over the place. Mm-hmm. And like you said, I have not seen it.
And who's going to be buying these? I know that the 12-year-old wants to buy it, but if his parents don't know about it,
they're like, what am I getting into?
Yeah.
But it's very easy. They're like, Mom, it doesn't cost anything. Just all I need to do is buy the game for it.
Yeah, and what are you buying? Remember, we got a lot of old school parents, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can tell you right now, I don't even like
You're
tangible
buying
stuff.
an access to a server somewhere.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna say.
It's kind of hard to explain to like.
How do I go get this for you at the store? Oh no, you don't. You go on.
You just put your credit card here.
Yeah, just put your credit card here, Mom. That's it. Here's your Christmas present. How do you deliver this at Christmas?
Yeah.
Can anyone tell me that?
I think even Santa Claus will have a problem.
Because next Christmas, 2020, there's going to be a PS5 under my Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be a Google Stadia under mine this year.
Just imagine it. Just use your imagination.
Yeah, I'm going to put the receipt. I'm going to put the receipt there. I hate to be, I don't mean to. I'm being bashful. I don't want to.
No.
This is how I think of it. But I don't know if other people would agree.
Well, going from one disaster to another. Let's jump into the WWE. Are you a big WWE fan?
I used to be. I like to say I still am. I am still a fan of wrestling. I'm glad that they're still doing their thing. I don't watch it anymore. There's just so much going on. I got fantasy football.
Around what era? Like the Macho Man and Hulk era, the Undertaker era, the Stone Cold Steve Austin era.
All those guys. The mid and the late '90s into the early 2000s is when I was watching wrestling. So this probably gave my age away. And I loved it, man. I loved every bit of it. I don't think it's what it was in the late '90s, mid '90s to early 2000s, but I love the wrestling games. I grew up on wrestling games. And this game that just came out, total and utter.
What are you talking about? This is amazing stuff.
Utter garbage, guys. Utter garbage.
It's so amazing unless you want a wrestling game. Everything else, it's perfect.
WWF No Mercy for the N64 looked way better than this game.
What is happening here?
I don't know.
This is like page like 67 of like the Kama Sutra book. But the reason we brought this up is because I can't believe they actually released this game. We just talked about games being delayed. You know what? Why were they trying to get into like the WWE season
They were
opener?
in it to win it, but they obviously did not.
See, like I understand Madden and 2K, they try to come out right when the season starts so they can get the mind share of the NFL, opening season and NBA, right before the NBA starts. But WWE does not have a season.
No.
So like, why not say, hey, we're gonna delay it until like a couple of months? Even wait till the Call of Duty. This came out during like the Call of Duty, like all these heavy hitting games. Mm-hmm. Why not come out in like January?
I don't know. Or mid-December.
And fixes like this.
Or mid-December.
This is ridiculous. Like there's no ring. The ring just disappeared.
It's so bad, man. I mean, you know, I
We
don't
saw
blame
some
the game
pictures,
creators.
too.
I really don't blame the game creators here. It's got to be the director of whoever saw this and said, "Hey, this game's ready to come out next week or a month from now," and not delay it. I mean, we were just talking about 2
Yep.
titles.
You're almost.
that
Yep.
got
You almost
delayed.
got it.
Why
You're
didn't
so
this-
close. You're so
this
close. Look at how much stamina you're
And then
wasting.
when they asked them
Is it
about,
worth it?
hey, you know, we gotta fix this. They're like,
All right, I'm gonna go over here.
we'll fix it like in 3
So whenever you
weeks,
decide
maybe
that
a
you
month
wanna-
from now we'll patch it. Like, dude, that's
Talk
a
about
long
good service.
time. And this is not no $10.
There you go.
$15 like
It's-
full.
That's my man right
It
there.
says we're delayed.
There he is.
It says delayed. Are we having difficulties? Prodigy?
Oh
Right.
my God.
Sorry. Well, sorry guys.
Yeah.
Bear with us.
Check this out.
You guys can hear us clearly. Yeah, man, this is pathetic.
It's
I
extremely-
don't know why they launched this game. And again, this is why we do the show, so you don't go out and waste your hard-earned dollars or your mom or father's hard-earned dollars or your grandma's, whomever. Don't buy this game.
Yeah, it's
I don't even know what to give it. I mean, can you even give it a 2 or a 3 out of 10? I mean, my goodness.
comedic relief wise, it's a 10 out of 10.
Sure.
Like if you
Want
wanted
Ursula on the the ring right there, slithering around, batting the other one's abdomen.
I know, and then Prodigy showed us some pictures of some of the facial animation and some of the of
Yeah,
the
one would look like
customization.
one eye. What was it now? A sloth from the Goonies. It was horrible, man. The game is just terrible looking. Okay, forget the glitches. Like every game has like a little quirks, right? The little glitches and things that they fix. But the game just looks horrible. It does not look.
Middle of the ring, has Nikki where she wants her. Can Charlotte do this here? Charlotte's on one leg. Stepping through, looking for the biggest Can she break? She does. Nikki Bella's reign is in dire straits right now. Charlotte does it. Charlotte is your new champion.
Like I said, how can someone sell this game and have a conscience and then say, hey, 3 months later we'll patch it? Why not patch it and then sell it?
What? Where did he come from?
And that's my point. They saw this game. Did no one play the game before it came out?
Wait,
Someone had
what?
to
Where did he
test it.
come from?
Hey,
Wait.
this game's ready for release next week. Package it, slap the thing on, the sticker on, and send it in. No way.
Just
Somebody
absolutely
fell
crazy.
asleep at the wheel there. They crashed and burned like that ring there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Really, really bad.
And then my thing is a game like this able to rebound later? I know Prodigy was saying
For
like this is-
2K21?
Yeah, like, you know, like this game is kind of a seasonal game. You got your Madden 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And 2K Wrestling is the same. Is it going to be able to rebound later
No.
and not have the people
When
say,
did they
hey,
start
remember
doing that? So 2K Games is who makes these wrestling games. They weren't always making them.
What?
THQ
What?
was making, I don't know
Yeah.
what THQ ended up
Wait.
being.
They went back.
Oh, he broke out.
Got bought out by
He
Marvel,
broke out.
And but
The
they lost
computer.
licensing to 2K, and 2K took
Okay.
over the whole WWE.
Yeah.
And we're talking about 2K. You know, they make 2K basketball, which is amazing.
Which
They
is-
I
make,
can't reverse.
Borderlands,
I cannot reverse.
Grand Theft Auto.
Am I not
they
supposed to
have a pedigree
reverse?
of making good games. This is not like
Am I just supposed to be getting assaulted? What happened? What's happening?
That makes really good games.
What I don't get is what you said. They don't have a season.
All right.
When I
I'm-
played wrestling,
I'm leaving.
I played wrestling games as a kid. They didn't have one come out every year.
No.
What's the reason to come out every year?
I know it's not like they have like
Is there
this-
new wrestler? They have
But
new
even,
wrestlers.
but even
Leaving.
if that's the case, wrestlers, right? Maybe
What?
Maybe they're going through more wrestlers
Cedric.
nowadays
Dude.
than they did 15 years
Dude,
ago.
come on, buddy.
turnover.
There you go. You're almost there. You're almost there. Come on.
2019,
There you go.
upload new
Yep.
wrestlers with an update.
Yep.
Yeah,
Up.
and you have
You're almost.
the
Yep. You almost got.
organization
Or you
thing.
buy them.
You're
and
so
some
close.
microtransactions.
You're
And,
so
hey,
close.
this wrestler
Look at how
that's
much
out
stamina
there,
you're
you
wasting.
can buy them for $3.99
Is it worth it?
or $4.99. There's no reason to come out with a brand new wrestling game every freaking year.
Yeah.
No reason whatsoever.
No.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't come out every year. You had WWF No Mercy for N64, which was one of the best ones.
Yes.
I can't think the Smackdowns for the PS1s were very good. I can't think of too many, to be honest with you. There was the best ones I think were on N64 in my opinion.
I would make them every other.
All right, I'm gonna go over here.
Sure.
You know,
So whenever you decide that you
just
want
have
to,
a big patch and say, hey, instead of paying $50 for a new one or $60, guess what? You get this new add-on patch for $30.
there you go.
And it's done right. And then the following year, then you
That's
have
my
like
man right there.
Well, that's the same
There he
problem
is.
you always have about Madden and FIFA.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God!
that's true. Same with Madden. I mean, the thing about Madden is there's an actual season.
Check this out.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where they gotta do it. They've been doing this for
Very nice.
20 years now. So
Jaw-shattering boot.
Yeah. There's our boy, Mr. Mahoney.
Mr. Mahoney went down.
Yeah. So, guess what?
Yeah. So guys, the GameBros show says don't go out and spend your hard-earned dollars.
Yep. And that's our verdict.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? And that's the way.
And that's the way the news goes.
Damn, that's loud.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. I'm not sure if the audience thinks that that's as loud as it is in our headphones, but it's freaking loud.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
we're talking about hard-earned cash and the things that they could spend their money on. Do people have any money left over after this week with Outer Worlds and Call of Duty? But
or any of the games that we said last week?
What comes out?
So, games that you can spend your money on this week, you can Lair Ryza.
We actually had to look up how to say that.
Yeah, let's see how she says it here. At Leah Ryza. It's a French word.
It's in JRPG, role-playing game.
Yeah, so you can get this game on everything except the Xbox for $59.99. And let's see if we can tell you how it's pronounced. It's Atelier. Atelier Ryza is how you say it, yes. So Atelier Ryza comes out this week for $59.99.
So I know Prodigy's going to get the next game we're going to talk about. We talked about it a couple times on the show.
Yes.
Yeah, we did. I want to say we talked about it probably about 4 or 5 episodes back. Yeah. And that's pretty much what we do here at the Game Bros Show, the after party. Yeah. Except we don't do it in hell. We do it here in the studio.
I like how him as like, if this is hell, like sign me up for it.
Yeah. Like, I'm totally down now.
So what's the premise of this for the people that don't know? Prodigy?
Oh, sorry. Basically, you're like, you and your friend get sent down into hell, but then you guys figure out that there is one way to get out, and that's through beating the Satan at a drinking competition. But of course, the only way to do that is by like going through the bottom all the way up to the top, working your way to the top. So it's like an adventure of you working with your buddy to go and hopefully end up fighting Satan in a drinking battle.
So the game's actually a comedy, and the cool thing is that the drinking is actually gives you different like power-ups or different ways to get around the conversation. Like you'll drink something and he'll talk like a pirate, and that'll amuse the person you're drinking. So it's a dynamic to the drinking thing.
Interesting.
It's not just them getting drunk. So you have to choose the drinks depending on how you want the conversations to go. So I'm really looking forward to it.
I wonder what the rating is on those games with all the alcoholic references. And do you get to drink beer or different types of vodka or whatever? I wonder. Pretty cool. It's a cool concept. And you can get this game for $19.99. So if you don't spend the money on that crappy WWE 2K20, you still get $40 left, or maybe a little less with taxes, and you can buy a pizza.
Yep.
And use it while you play the after party.
Yeah.
And something else coming out for, I can't remember the creators of this game, actually. But you do get to buy Yakuza 4. Remastered, of course, comes out on 10/29, so just before Halloween.
Yep. And if you purchase this collection, you actually get Yakuza 3 and 4, and then later next year you get 5 remastered in February.
And what do you think? It looks really sharp, doesn't it?
Yeah. They cleaned it up.
It was Sega, right? That's who it was.
Yeah.
Sega's the one who made it. That's what struck me just now. So you can get that for $59.99.
The Japanese GTA, basically.
Basically, yeah, which is Yeah, it's pretty good. Exactly. So out this week also for the PS4 and the Switch, you can get Disgaea for $64.99 is what we saw online. I think Prodigy said he saw for
50. I don't know where I saw that.
So you can get the complete plus for $64.99. I saw it online.
So this is an action RPG. It's really cool. I've played it a couple of times, 2 and 3. I haven't played 4 yet, but it's a cool RPG.
Yeah, I guess you have to be really into RPGs to play them. I'm not. That's something I'm too fond of course.
Yeah.
And last but not least, for you Super Mario Nintendo fans, you can get Luigi's Mansion 3 for the Switch.
Yep, it's more Luigi's Mansion. Just go to different homes, suck all the ghosts with this super deluxe vacuum cleaner, and then you get the gooey Luigi, the green. Remember, E3 project, the green Luigi.
He's basically the Ghostbusters of the Nintendo.
That's all the mucus that comes out of the vacuum after he sucks all the
ghosts up.
Yep.
Sounds gross.
How much is that game? Is it
that one you can get for $60 for $59.99 plus tax. So it'll probably come out to $64 or $15 depending on what state you live in or county.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so those are our games of the week, guys.
So you guys know what you guys can use your money on.
Yeah, definitely more bang for your buck would probably be After Party.
Yep, and we're about to show you what we used our money on and used for the week. So first of all, we want to thank our friend, Mr. Hitman, for being able to get us this beautiful bad boy right here. Yeah. Because without him, we weren't able to pre-order it, man. The pre-orders for this bad boy went quick. How were you able to get it so?
I won't lie. I was at work, and I had to call somebody. I said, listen, go to GameStop right now and pre-order 2 copies for me. It was like at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning when I found out that they had... Oh, it was the day of the... Man, what day?
I know you're helping the doctor having surgery right now, passing him his instruments. Tell him right now, I gotta go do this mission right now.
I need you to drop what you're doing right now and go. It was the day of the big conference when they announced it. Okay. That very, very same day, within hours of them announcing the Dark Edition, I was like, we gotta go get this like right now. So, fortunately, I don't know if you guys have seen it. I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it.
I mean,
you haven't seen it.
I haven't looked up anything.
So we're going to unbox this right here.
So we're gonna let and I'll kind of walk you through the steps. He's opening the box.
In the back, you got some Spec Ops gameplay from a stream I did yesterday. So you guys also get to see some of the gameplay of some classic Spec Ops.
So the Dark Edition comes with the Crew expansion pack.
Here, put the camera here.
The War Pig pack.
So we got our
steel case.
Steel case. Very, very nice. The nods. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Game. Operators pack. Right inside. Mm-hmm. Let's get to the ooey gooey part.
So this actually comes with the codes and everything.
Yeah. This is our...
very important. You know why? Because we're going to give this bad boy away. And some lucky GameBros fan will win this with our new T-shirts and some other goodies. We're going to make a box, and we're going to make a contest, and we're going to give this away.
Yes. Yes, we are. And this is our instruction manual, which I didn't think it was going to come with an instruction manual for your night vision goggles. Which is
so it's like a legit night vision goggles.
Yeah, man. This is,
Probably you just turned around. His mouth is watering. We need to get a knife.
Yeah, I got our little SOG key knife here.
That's cool. Is that a real key too? It works as a
key. Okay. I thought it did.
Yeah, the steel case is fire, by the way.
So I'm only gonna open one side of tape.
It looks so nice. Very nice.
See here at the bottom. Let's just flip this bad boy over. Use it as a stand.
Okay. So are these legit night vision goggles?
Evidently they are. According to Infinity Ward, we're gonna open this up here.
There's something there. It's like a secret compartment.
Yeah, it was the one at the bottom.
Don't cut yourself. Last thing we need is for you to.
That
Very
looks
nice.
Like the stand. So that's your stand here.
Okay, so you could.
Let's get to the nice.
So you can build a nice little stand to mount.
Yeah.
I actually have the other night vision goggles from the first Modern Warfare.
Yes,
and
you
it
do.
came with the head for you to put the night vision goggles on. So this is basically the same thing.
All right, Roger.
Nice little stand.
You're gonna have to.
No, you can do it. We'll let you do it. What I want to know is, can I put these on?
You know what I don't know? Do these need to be charged?
Oh man, this is like, we could use this for airsoft. This
For real?
This is to be honest with you.
All right,
It's the reason why I was interested in this was more for an airsoft application. So these actually flip up and flip down, and we can use these for airsoft.
Would be Captain Price.
And we could actually mount this on your mask.
On the helmet?
On the helmet. So yeah, and
So
it has
if we,
several degrees of night vision capability.
Maybe we could hit the lights here with these on and see if you guys can see these.
No, I think they're gonna have to take our word for it.
Let me see here.
Well, dude, like this is like.
Quality seems very nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Considering what was paid for it.
Let's see what you look like with it on.
See what these look like, huh? Let me see. I gotta adjust this.
I was gonna records like I was gonna say airsoft too. So Hitman, when they send you out on these missions as John Wick, do you wear these to take out your enemies?
Not at all.
You don't need to, right?
I'm nocturnal.
Nocturnal.
Except I don't know how to fix
You gotta repeat what Record said.
What did he say?
In the chat.
Once you put it on.
Bravo 6, going dark. Hey, these things are like a little bit tight because they have like this rubber thing on the strap.
So I can
stick to your head.
Yeah.
Real straps.
Yeah,
yeah, those are the same like the GoPro uses.
Yeah.
Same
That
straps.
makes it a little bit tougher to unstrap.
So as Hitman's trying to set that up, let's talk a little bit of Call of Duty.
Talk about Call of Duty.
So we'll start with the campaign. I'm playing it on veteran. I know Prodigy is actually playing it on realistic.
I'm playing it on veteran myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to play it on realism, but I wanted to see what the HUD looked like first. So I'll switch back to realism.
I was like, I'll do that later. I'll look
Fortunately,
at the HUD
you
later.
could get the same trophy. Not to spoil. I don't think it's a spoiler, but you can get the same trophy on either realism or veteran, so it doesn't really matter.
And the good thing is that by you completing the campaign, you can actually get the platinum trophy. So there is no trophies tied into the multiplayer or the Spec Ops
I don't know how you turn
co-op.
it
Oh wait, really?
Really?
Oh, I
There's a
things are
button.
on.
There's a button on the top here, and it's this how you flip it up. Well, this button.
Look at that.
So-
Whoa, dude. Now we gotta figure out how to turn these on.
You gotta put batteries in it.
See that what it looks? You thinking these batteries?
Yes, sir. The back thing that goes on the back of your head is the battery pack.
Look at that. So we need what, like 4 AA batteries here? I don't think it comes with any.
Oh man, or is it rechargeable?
I'm not sure, man. This thing is sick though.
it's rechargeable,
It looks like it is.
dude. If it is, that would be awesome.
I don't see as this being the battery pack. I think it might be.
Go to the instruction manual. Give me the instruction manual. I know you guys don't like reading.
We're old school. We just we
Put it
wing.
together, man.
What's up, Angel? Yeah, we're Google's having hiccups with the audio.
So anyway,
We'll fix it next
do
time.
charge
promise. It is chargeable then.
it is chargeable.
Yes.
That's what's up, man.
So,
that makes
as
it
you
even
can
more
see-
airsofty for us.
I mean, obviously, I need to bring my balaclava so we can.
Change it.
And then you just what?
I'm gonna put it
Okay.
to Hitman's
Right there.
view.
But you gotta say it.
What's that?
You're supposed to when you flip
So
it
these
down.
things
You're
are
supposed to
really-
say 6. We're going Bravo 6.
Oh yeah, when he puts it on. Except you gotta get used to how you like flip them on. They're pretty dope though. Let's put these on your head. I gotta try them on though first. You could zoom in these here.
So my other night vision goggles had only one lens.
These have our quads.
So is this the Apple version of it?
Yeah, I would say it is. So if you were to get these same real ones, quad like that will cost you $42,000. I'm not even kidding. Let me put my headphones back on. Yeah, so those would cost you 40 grand. So we got to try them on and see how they work. I don't know. I mean, they're probably good for airsoft to use, but I don't know if they would be able to take an impact or anything like that. It'll probably shatter.
Yeah, I doubt.
Or the $40,000 ones would work for you.
It has different modes. It has long range, short.
Yeah,
range.
it has, and then it has illumination modes.
Yeah. What did you read there, Prodigy?
The battery icon turns on.
So we have our display.
Yeah, you have to we have to charge it.
It comes with a display here. To build.
The power switch is on the bottom of the thing.
Yeah, I saw the port to charge it though. Boy, dude, it's got power.
I'll let Roger mess with this.
It's got the Modern Warfare logo. It has the whole Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
So it does have power?
Yes, sir.
I told you. Probably is rechargeable.
It is rechargeable. Now we're later.
Alex.
It's like,
man.
where we playing soccer at?
Yeah. So right now you could see
the cool, yeah, because it's regular. The mode it's in right now, it's like pass through.
Yeah.
And when you turn it on, it actually has the Infinity logo come up and everything.
Oh, it's just like the old one.
Yeah, just like the old one.
Hey, man's going for the full experience now.
Oh yeah, look at that, dude! Can you imagine that? These are freaking. This is wicked, man.
It's legit.
We gotta try it on.
How
with
close is it to your? I can't tell
close.
from here.
It's pretty close.
You want to try it? It looks cool. It
after.
looks freaking
I'll use it
legit.
after.
They look legit. And
I
they
know,
sit on your
dude.
head.
From
I
here,
should
they
say.
look like legit.
My hair it's kind of sliding down, but
We'll tighten it.
and it's IR rated, so the illuminator it's pretty
Yeah.
dope. These
Next time we go play airsoft in that dark mode that we
lights
play,
out.
lights out. We got 2 night vision goggles now, baby. Just sitting in the back, popping people. So let's get back to the game. So the campaign. So we already talked about the different difficulties we're playing it on, but what do you guys think of the campaign itself? Just the beginning, opening cutscene, I was like, what the hell am I playing? Like, they went dark quick, and apparently it gets even darker.
Oh.
evidently.
So as far as the campaign, I think they did an amazing job.
Stellar job. Even it's because we're on different parts.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah, we're no spoilers. So I put it in the said in the beginning, no spoilers of the campaign.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
campaign is wow, though.
Yes.
Man, they knocked it out of the park.
yeah. The story
home run.
itself and everything, the way it builds up and everything, and the cut and the cinematics, and I just like the first map. Even when you get there and they call in the jets and just bombard everything, the way it looks, I think it looks so cool.
Yeah, the 3D scanning on all the actors and the job that they did, it was fantastic, man. They basically threw in, and of course with their campaigns, they always look like a movie script. This is, I mean, you could go home, bring a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and show them this game, and they're gonna think it's a movie. If you do just the cutscenes, if you do just the cutscenes, it looks like a movie. It's unbelievable. And I'm playing it on an old JVC LCD TV. I'm not playing it on a 4K right now. I will be getting a 4K quite soon, considering how cheap they are. But the game looks freaking phenomenal.
Yeah, and if you see it on a PC, it looks like photorealistic. They did a really good job. And the funny thing is, when I talked about doing the giveaway, I posted on Instagram and Twitter, and believe it or not, a lot of people want this game on PC, and so that's something that we might look into. So the campaign, Prodigy, anything you want to say about the campaign?
This has been one of the campaigns from a first-person shooter that has. This is been one of the better ones from the recent games. I played Battlefield 5s. I've played Battlefield 1s. They were all right. I played Black Ops. No, Black Ops 4 didn't even have one. The
Advanced Warfare.
This one by far is the
Advanced
most
Warfare
intense,
wasn't
man. It really
anything.
is.
Yeah.
And to me, they did an amazing job. I love how they're doing it. I know they're using a made-up country. Makes sense.
Yeah, you don't want to offend nobody.
Yeah, especially that this is a very intense campaign. The stuff that goes on.
They make like that. They make that mission No Russian look like
a
an episode of
cakewalk.
Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they weren't joking when they did say they were going dark with the story. They were going dark.
That they are.
And that they are. But so far, I'm on mission 7. That's what I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Is it mission 7? Is that how they label the missions?
No, they have names, but I'm not gonna, of course, say a name just in case.
Yeah, you don't want to spoil.
But I'm on mission 7, and so far, it's awesome. I'm playing it on realism, so literally no HUD. To me, it's like playing a movie. It's really, really awesome.
Nothing cluttered up the screen. It's just the environment.
Nothing, just the gun and everything around you.
I like how hard they made it though.
Yes.
The campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite challenging. It's very.
You get
gotta
shot
cover,
twice and
you
you're
gotta
dead.
cover. You gotta hide. You gotta peek. All that stuff in order to pass.
The AI is pretty good.
It is.
It's not.
There's times where they
complete
flank
100%,
me and stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, dang, yeah, I have to cover that.
Yeah.
Just the overall creativeness that they added to this game.
And
is
it
insane.
feels real. It feels like you're an actual. You get shot twice, you're dead, dude. That's how it is. And
I remember watching the stream of you guys playing this, you and one of our fans, Dave. And just hearing Dave like, dog, this is what it's like in Afghanistan, like, dude, like, and just wave after wave. And so the footage you're seeing is actually the Spec Ops, right?
Yeah.
That's a whole separate co-oping.
Yeah, this is in the co-op section of the menu.
They say it's an extension of the storyline, apparently.
Yeah, the missions that you do, the operations, are after. But I also heard from Dave, he did some of it, and it's not that important.
Now, I kind of saw a little bit of it. Is it like a horde mode? Because there was like a million soldiers.
There's different.
It's because survival is different. Survival is like your horde mode, where you have to survive waves.
Okay, yeah,
that's where you have the juggernauts that come out at you and like all that.
Yeah.
But this one's a bit different, where I know starting in November they're gonna give you rewards and stuff for doing this Spec Ops that we did. But there's like this one I think you could retry all the times you want, and this is like I think for practice or something. But they're gonna be coming out with different Spec Ops missions.
And then PlayStation has an exclusive
on this. And I think
Ops,
the operations, the 4 operations that you get to do,
and which will never come to Xbox, right?
No, for a year. Remember?
Yeah, but come on.
But
next year, then everybody jumps over to the new Call of Duty.
Yeah, to the new Call of Duty.
Okay, so
this right here, I got on a gunship. I love the way they did the way the thermal looks on these vehicles. It looks exactly like real life. I've seen real footage, and it looks exactly the same.
Yeah,
they did such an awesome job.
Yeah. So so I guess in this you give it a thumbs up as well, right?
On
the
co-op?
Spec Ops in co-op, yeah.
Yeah.
I like how easy
like
they
it.
do it, and I like how the ranking and all the stuff transfers over. I like the fact that you can easily jump in, jump out, and people can join your party, or you can also do it privately. I like that as well. And it's a cool way to warm up and practice before you jump into the multiplayer, because the multiplayer is just as hard as this. And again, Infinity Ward, claps to you. You guys know how to make multiplayer games. No one ever doubts that.
Yes, they do.
They did a lot of new maps, all the new modes, all those things. I think they did very, very well in the multiplayer. Like Hitman says, we just want to finish this show so we can go play some more.
Yeah, with these goggles on now that we open them, finally.
Hitman's gonna sit there in his living room with the glasses.
We had to wait to Sunday so you guys could see this thing. I mean, it's so badass. It really is. I mean, I don't know if you guys could see inside, but let's see here.
Yeah, you
can't
can
really
sort of.
see it.
Yeah.
A little bit. But anyway, we'll be trying them out in the dark after the show. But yeah, that's
we're gonna
just
make an obstacle
just
course
an
around the
inspiration
studio.
and
turn off the lights and see.
And again, yeah, these guys make these amazing games, man. But real people have to go through and do, and they wear this type of equipment, real equipment, to go and fight terrorism and stuff, man, and keep us safe. And thanks to those guys, and thanks to Infinity Ward for shouting those guys out and making this amazing game.
Now, Hitman, I'm glad you're here. You are our gun specialist. They added gunsmithing in. How is gunsmithing in Call of Duty?
I love it. It's awesome. It's amazing. There are a couple things, of course, that it's not like entirely accurate, but other than that, I'm not going to be a snob about it. I like the fact that you can add different stocks, rails, optics. They couldn't get all the authenticity of it, of like the licensing, I guess, from the different brands, especially on some of the weapons. But the overall look and all that is good, and it's a good copy or a direct copy of it. Not like Metal Gear Solid 5 that I still,
we
get
can
on
tell
about.
you're still kind of butthurt.
But there's so many. I mean, there's combinations between all the weapons themselves that you can make the weapon however you like.
Yeah.
So you're liking.
I hope they keep adding on.
I hope so too. That would be
season, cool. I'm sure they'll have seasons. They'll add new weapons, new attachments, new things. I don't really care as much for the paint, like the skins.
The camouflage.
Yeah, but I hope they add new guns so you can try out different weapons, see how they feel. Because this time around, the guns actually feel like proper guns. In other Call of Duties,
they look and feel.
They basically felt like laser guns. They didn't have no recoil. Here, like when you shoot a freaking Deagle, you feel the kick.
Yes,
and you hear the kick.
They did a very good job. I don't know if they did them on every single weapon. I'd imagine they did, but they look. Some of the weapons I own and fired, and they look and feel the same.
Yeah.
In terms of the sound and just now, obviously you're not feeling it in the recoil in your handgun, but you kind of see it, and they're really, really, they did a really good job, man.
Yeah, because that's what I like about Rainbow. That Rainbow Six has
realistic.
the guns, and I like when we always talk about new operators bring new guns. Oh, I get to try out this new gun.
Yes.
Because not every single person has the ability to, I'm going to try a NOG today. I'm going to try a P90.
Right.
And I know it's not the same in a video game than in real life. I get it.
No.
But still, even to be able to fire I like the gun in that Kaid uses, that freaking shotgun handgun. I never knew that existed until I saw it in the game. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I hope Call of Duty does that, brings these different weapons, guns that, that maybe not common, but to be able to. And I like how they added the sights. I like that you have the scope and then you can have the red dot on the side. Yes. All that is done through smithing and gunsmith. I like that.
It's for the gun snobs like ourselves that can really go in and add accessories to their guns that we would in real life or that we do already, type of thing, where there's nothing worse where you have better attachments and accessories in real life than you can in a video game.
Yeah.
So
like you've gotten to our airsoft, we have nice red dots, we have icons, we have all that kind of stuff.
Same concept. And it's nice to now you get to, hey man, I have the same exact setup I do in the video game I get to play when I go home tonight.
Yeah. And the cool thing is that you take ownership of your gun. You're like, this is my AUG, this is how I built it, this is how I created it. You have whatever on yours, but this is how I built mine. Yeah. And I'm glad that they gave us that capability in this game.
And we really haven't got into the customization. I mean, I think you can customize your character as well. I think you can select up to 6 or 7 different characters, but then you can customize that guy. I don't know how exactly. I haven't got that far in yet. Again, I haven't been able to play that much this weekend.
Like different colors I think, color schemes on the suits, and then there's like 3 different types of uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 9 people on each, the Coalition and Allegiance. For gunsmithing, each gun can, because you know on Call of Duty it works by leveling up your gun, right? Each gun can go up to like level 70 to 80, I think, which is very extensive. So that's how much stuff you have to unlock on each gun. So it's to unlock all the parts for it, all the different barrels, sights, and stocks and everything.
You know, I was thinking, why did they even name it Modern Warfare again? They should have just named it like Night Ops or something, right?
Yeah, just a different.
But
they like that Modern Warfare brings back the old fans and nostalgia. Even us, we were like, is this a remake or not remake?
Yeah, and it's not. It's not a remake at all.
No,
not
this
at
is
all.
a whole different story. Microtransactions?
I haven't seen any.
I haven't seen any.
They said there weren't going to be any, if I'm not mistaken, right? There was no season pass. They said that.
There's no season pass.
Microtransactions.
I didn't see any supply drops. Like, I didn't see a store.
No, there's no supply drop.
If there is a store, then it wasn't pushed on top of me.
Okay. And I know, I'm sure they're gonna have seasons. They're not, Call of Duty makes their money from the map packs, but I know for sure they don't want to do map packs because they don't want to split the base. Yeah, so they might go into season passes and of course making customization with character skins and character and gun. But so there is no like buy to win type
pay to win stuff. No,
I don't think so. Not that I've seen or anything like that.
Perfect.
Overall, this is the game you guys should be spending your money on this weekend if you haven't already. 10 out of 10, man.
So record says there is a store, but there's only COD endowment. So I guess
thanks, Record, for chiming in.
I guess you could only spend in earned currency, not physical currency.
Yeah. Okay, I did not notice that.
Which is good, because the whole pay to win thing. And dude, that's another thing I put in the news and you didn't put in.
What's that?
What?
The Rainbow Six cheating stuff.
Oh, that's right. You want to mention
it? Yeah, like to get I don't want to. Okay, so we'll finish the Call of Duty thing. If you don't have it, I don't know why. You should have just bought it when it came out.
Yeah.
This game is good. Even the beta was freaking amazing. They had a little hiccup at the beginning because a bunch of people jumped on it early, so the servers were crashing. And I saw some memes like the beta was better than the actual game.
I think that the game is actually, it should be better than the beta. The beta had a lot of lagging issues for me. Obviously, it might be due to connection, but I didn't have those issues here. And just the gameplay, there was some of the gameplay from the beta that was kind of getting annoying and frustrating that I didn't feel.
There is a problem I feel with.
Really?
At least on the map.
I love Domination.
Piccadilly. No. You know the map. The London, the city.
Yeah.
You know how you're in the middle of Times Square. That map. There's a part where if the enemies capture all the points, they could spawn camp you like down the road, but that's just something that they'll probably fix later on.
Yeah.
It's like that's like in one map that I've experienced a problem in.
Yeah.
But honestly, there's not that many issues that came. I think they came out with a very polished launch.
Yes.
Yeah. Very, very good job.
And there was a video that I think Cryptcloak was showing me that Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers, he had like his own.
He's our enemy for the week, remember?
Yes, I know. I'm only saying this because he posted the video. But he had like a Pelican case and he opened it and came with I think the game as well. Some dog tags or something, or I
because
think it was
he couldn't
calling
afford
card.
it himself.
And I'm like, how the hell did that guy get that? We didn't get that.
They
it came out with his like Dear Juju or this is tier. What was it? I think Task Force 141 with all that on there. I was that's
beautiful
so
to be
awesome.
famous.
Yeah.
So as far as Call of Duty, all right, we said it. Go get the game. Go buy it. It's awesome.
10 out of 10.
If you guys can get, maybe another. If they start reselling some of these, if they can get more in and resell them, you should try to get these.
This is collector's editions. I mean, this is unfortunately when I was a kid, I wasn't able to get these types of things. So now as an adult, we like to, as we both do, we collect them. So
yeah, kind of splurge ourselves.
Yeah.
But now going back to the whole Rainbow Six thing. So Rainbow Six is actually suing this company that was helping people cheat, and they were
What?
So this company was giving players the ability to get like 1,000 hit points. So I'm gonna post on my Instagram later today so you guys can see it. You had the guy just standing there, the whole team just shooting at him for like an hour, and he wouldn't die,
Like a juggernaut.
basically. And they were also being able to see through walls. They were able to shoot people in the foot and just kill them instantly, stuff like that. So Rainbow Six is actually they're tired of it. They've been trying to fight back the cheaters and stuff. So now they're openly just suing these companies to basically suing them so they could close and so sometimes you feel like, and so a lot of this was happening on PC for the PC master race people out there, but also on consoles some stuff was happening. So you know how sometimes you feel like, dude, like how did it sucks to say that there are a lot of people that I was reading up, and people were spending like, it was like $30 a month just to be able to cheat at Rainbow Six.
That's
so
$13 a day.
Okay.
Or $77 a month.
Think about
Who the
that.
hell would pay that?
People that wanted to be the
increased weapon damage, show hidden enemies, expand the field of vision of outside of the set boundaries.
And who's fall victim to that? I mean,
a lot of people. A lot of people.
That's crazy.
So I remember DV and our friend Andy. He was telling me about him. He was a PC Master Race guy, but he got tired of playing Battlefield 5, and he said that that people had these hacks where the whole environment would just disappear, and they could just see all the characters, and you just shoot them, and they would go through the mountains or whatever, didn't care, poof, and just kill you.
Damn cheaters, I tell you.
Oh, but PC Master Race.
Oh yeah, there's so much.
But come on, Hitman, be honest, Game Shark.
I guess that's the new version.
Did you have Game Shark?
Oh yeah, I had a Game Shark, but that was me not playing against other people. I was playing the story mode.
Be honest with me. Be integral. Look at the camera and tell me if you had a Game Shark and it gave you the ability to be able to do this, would you use it?
No.
Liar.
Why would I do that?
But yeah, so I'm glad that Rainbow Six is fighting this and actually trying to keep a level playing field for us out there. And that's why I kind of wanted to bring it up. How do you guys feel about knowing that this stuff is happening?
I had a feeling.
I didn't know you can do that.
I had a feeling.
You had a feeling?
Yeah.
I've got a feeling.
There's people always out there trying to just figure out a way to bypass
I gotta
everything.
give kudos to those freaking people that this company that started that.
It was
Like,
a
who would have thought that?
teenager.
I'm
It's
gonna
a teenager.
And he started charging. I mean,
he earned hundreds of thousands of dollars.
How did he basically change the game?
He just started manipulating the
he
code.
knew how to work the files.
Isn't all their servers also? I mean, I guess not. Obviously not, right? Wow.
He finally figured out some way to bypass the battle eye on Rainbow.
You gotta remember,
The
man.
battle eye.
Yeah, that's the name of the cheating
Battle
anti-cheat
eye,
stuff.
huh?
You always gotta remember, man. Like it happened with baseball, and they were trying to fight the whole steroids thing. The guys are like 5 steps ahead of the people trying to catch the people.
We need one of those Metal Gear Solid exclamation points. We have one of those.
Yeah, of course we do.
Yeah. Did you know that feeling you felt there when that happened in the game? That's exactly how you felt, did it not?
Snake!
That's what happened to other people. That's what happened to other people that were cheated on. Out cold. So, well, that's it. That's all we got for you guys this week. Hitman, any closing statements?
Going dark.
That's what we all want to do right now.
Yeah, we're gonna go play Modern Warfare right now. That's what we're
Yes.
closing that with.
What about you? You want to do the outro?
Yeah, you guys know what to do. Down below, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, so that way you guys know every time we go live. And make sure if you didn't check out yesterday's stream, and if you guys do want to see some Spec Ops gameplay, check it out. Follow us on our social media so that way you guys are up with all the gaming news. Links are all down in the description. Same thing with our Amazon shop, amazon.com/shop/GameBros Show. And yeah, follow us on Instagram, like we said, so that way you guys know when we are doing our Modern Warfare giveaway. Stay tuned for that. And yeah, like we always say, live in your world, play in ours. GameBros. Peace.